Hey everybody, this is Josh Jackson, aka Inu Joshua, back again with another Yu-Gi-Oh! Unwrapping. This time, Konami was kind enough to send over a couple packs of the new Legendary Duelist set. If you're unfamiliar with these, this is basically bringing back a lot of the older cards from some of the earlier generations on top of new cards that are used to kind of give a boost to old archetypes that were used by, say, like Joey, Mai, Mako Tsunami in the anime and that kind of stuff. So we have Amazonas monsters, Red Eyes Black Dragon support, Gearfried support. We've got Umi and like water monsters, and a new legendary fisherman, which used to be one of my favorites in the early days. So without further ado, we have 3 packs here to open. So let's see what we're gonna get. Each pack only has 5 cards, so this is gonna be a shorter one than normal. But let's see. All right. So let's see what we got. So starting with Inferno Fire Blast. Ryoko. And the Legendary Ocean, which is an essential card for mini water decks. Then Cyber Dark Edge. And then lastly, we got a rare card, Sea Stealth Attack. So this is a continuous trap. Let's see what it does. When this card is activated, you can activate one Umi from your hand or graveyard. When Umi is on the field, this face-up card gains these effects. Once per turn, you can banish one water monster you control until the end phase. This turn, face-up spells and traps you control cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects, even if this card leaves the field. At the start of the damage step, if your water monster whose original level is 5 or higher battles an opponent, destroy that opponent's monster. So for a rare card, it is actually a pretty strong ability. As we've known from the Xyz and the Zexal generation, water monsters in particular have a lot of ways to manipulate being banished. So this one will temporarily banish a card in order to be able to get those 2 effects, which will come in handy as far as being able to either instantly destroy a monster, allowing you to play Umi at any point, including in the graveyard, and being able to protect your spells and traps. So that's actually a really helpful trap, I think. So let's see. Okay, so on to the second pack, starting with Amazonas cards. So we've got the Amazonas Village field card. Leotar. Amazonas Swordswoman. Oh, and this time we got an ultra rare up next, which is Red Eyes Fang with Chain, which is like a, I'm guessing obviously is going to be a Red Eyes Black Dragon version of Kunai with Chain, 2 of Joey's main cards. So let's see what that one does. So a trap card. Target one Red Eyes monster you control. Equip this card to it. It can make up to 2 attacks on monsters during each battle phase. You can send this equipped card to the graveyard, then target one effect monster on the field. Equip that target to the monster this card is equipped to. And if you do, while this monster is equipped to it by this effect, its attack and defense become equal to the attack and defense of the equipped monster. So basically, it's giving a Red Eyes monster an ability to attack 2 monsters in 1 turn, which is obviously going to be helpful, especially since it's as strong as it is. And then once this card is sent to the graveyard, you can use it to boost the attack points of whatever monster you attach it to. So it has 2 different functions, one from the graveyard and one when you're using a Red Eyes Black Dragon. So in that sense, it's a very versatile card. And then last one is Rage the Kairyu-shin. It's another water card. This is a quick spell card. If Umi is on the field, target monsters your opponent controls up to the number of water monsters you control whose original levels are 5 or higher. Destroy them, and if you do, the zones they were on cannot be used until the end of the next turn. You can only activate 1 Rage of the Kairyu-shin per turn. So basically, if I'm reading this right, target monsters your opponent controls up to the number of water monsters that you control. Okay, perfect. So, best case scenario, if you have 5 monsters on the field that are water monsters level 5 or above, you can use this card to both wipe out their field and make it so they can't summon anything for a whole extra turn. It's a very particular set of circumstances. It's not the easiest play to pull off, but hey, if you can, that'll pretty much win the match for you instantly. Not only that, but even if you can't do the whole field, being able to take away any slots from them is going to be helpful, especially with the new format with the link summons where the actual monster slots play a bigger role. This time, a card like that will have its uses, I think. So far we've got a lot of really strong water support, and then we got our Red Eyes Black Dragon card too, so let's wrap it up with the last pack. So we got Expressroid, one of Cyrus's cards from GX. Red Eyes Black Dragon, a common version of Joey's main card. Cyberdark Horn, which is another Cyberdark card and Cyber Dragon type card that came from Zane, if you remember on the GX days. Water Dragon, one of Bastion's main cards in GX. And then our last rare, Bonding D2O. So let's see what this one does. Tribute 2 Duoteron and 1 Oxygeddon in your hands and or field. Special summon 1 Water Dragon or Water Dragon cluster from your hand, deck, or graveyard. This card is treated as a special summon with the effect of Bonding H2O. If Water Dragon or Water Dragon cluster is sent from the field to your graveyard while this card is in your graveyard, add this card to your hand. You can only use the effect of Bonding D2O once per turn. So basically that goes with the Water Dragon that I just pulled a little while ago. So it basically allows you to special summon one of those 2 cards that we mentioned, and once this card is in the graveyard, or once one of the monsters is in the graveyard, you get to add this back to your hand. So it gives you a way to keep cycling them, assuming you have multiple ones in your deck, but it is a very specific card that only works with 2 specific monsters. So unless Water Dragons and Oxygeddon and those cards have gotten more support that I'm unaware of, doesn't really seem like it'll be all that useful unless you're really trying to just play a niche theme deck or something. So that's the 3rd pack, so that's all we've got for today. As always, make sure to like and subscribe. Go ahead and check out Geekscape.net, where we put up all the articles where we explain these cards a little bit more, in addition to all your other gaming, trading card, movies, cartoons, basically anything in the geekdom world. Just go ahead and check out Geekscape.net. You're sure to find something that you'll love. As always, I'm Josh Jackson. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, @YouKnewJoshua. And as always, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching, and see you guys later. Bye.